Hi guys, so it's 9:45 a.m. right now. I'm currently in the UK and I'm making this video for you guys so I can tell you what I think about the market going forward. So let's start by looking at our markets. What is the Nifty doing right now? So Nifty is currently heading towards the all-time high, and Bank Nifty, which is outperforming Nifty, is at currently all-time high. It is actually at the same levels which it was in for December 2022, and I'm pretty amazed to look at the Indian markets. It is quite good to see how our markets is outperforming the global markets. Also, when looking at small caps the small caps are doing quite good in of the Indian markets. They are supporting the overall markets. As you can see, they are also near the top of their top of these highs, which were previous highs on the charts, daily charts. Mid cap is also doing quite good. It is outperforming the small caps as it is currently near its all-time high. Just this, it might be facing some resistance here now, as we are on a very long term resistance. This is like almost a 2 year resistance which is going on from 19 October 2021. So I think where we are currently in the market, so we are at 44,200, almost 130 levels, and on Nifty I think we are on 18,500. I think these points can be a good resistance points for the markets, as we can see some sort of a correction from here. We might see there are no shorts in my positions in my systems as of yet, because the charts are not telling me to short the market, but I'm cautious because of many reasons. uh, I don't like the market the way it is going up, because the global markets, first of all, is not supporting me. Let's look at the charts of S&P 500. Look at the charts of S&P 500. It is completely underperforming. Uh, Even if we can see that it is on the verge of breakout, I don't see it as an attractive breakout, because the small caps in the US are not supporting my view. Look at the charts of Russell 2000. So this index shows the 2000 2000 smallest companies in the US. So these are at their bottom, and uh, fingers crossed, if this trend line breaks on the downside, I think the gains which S&P 500 and the US 100 charts, this is the or the Nasdaq has on its charts. Also, we can look at the Dow Jones. So I think if this trend line goes on Russell 2000, the charts will look very sluggish, in terms of there is a high amount of divergence between the large caps in the US and the small caps. And if this trend line breaks, I will get cautious on the market, and it will be time to go short, or time to at least book our longs and stay outside until we get a confirmation on the Dow theory. So by confirmation in the Dow theory, I mean at least I get some change in the structure to short the market. So one second. So currently I am doing a higher low on the S&P 500. This is what the path looks like. If this is the case, if it is breaking out, well and good, but I want the Russell 2000 to support it. I want it to at least go above its 200 daily moving average. This is 200 EMA, the pink line. I at least want it to move on the upside, and I want the S&P 500 either to break out with Russell going with it, or I will wait for the short until I get a change in the Dow theory. So we are currently in a higher low structure, but I want there to be a lower low, lower high, and then a fall in S&P 500 with a trend line breakdown in Russell 2000. So this will be an ideal shot for me. So I'll be watching the global markets, and I'll be watching the Indian markets, and using that strategy in the global markets, I'll be shorting these markets, because all the markets around the world are interrelated. Now I'll like to show you all some more charts. So one of them being copper. I'm just coming down to the commodities and applying more intermarket relationships. So looking at the bigger charts of copper, can you see it is currently at its bottom? So copper is so just a background story in a nutshell. Copper is a leading indicator of the economies around the globe, and when the market is outperforming, when we are seeing a bull market, we want the copper to be making a top. So Nifty is currently making a top right now. Bank Nifty is at all-time high, but look at copper. Where is it? It is not supporting. So I see some divergence, and that's the reason I'm not aggressively bullish on the market. I'm very cautious on the long side now. Also, look, I'll just show you. So this was the 2021 peak, the all-time high which the market made after the COVID fall. So look at this. The copper went like the rally in copper was unstoppable as the stock market also rallied. So this was a ideal scenario to go long. But what is happening now? We have been going up on the markets and the copper has been plunging. So this is what is concerning to me. Then moving on to the gold. So gold charts are the charts of the movement right now. I'll just one sec. So this is gold in terms of US dollar. So looking at the monthly or the weekly charts, the bigger charts of gold, we are at all-time highs. And on the monthly charts, we are quite actually very bullish on gold, because if we close above this last closing of highest monthly closing of this resistance, if I see 1974. So if we close above this in this month series, I think this will be the highest ever monthly closing of gold. And it is certainly a breakout on the charts of gold. And gold going up, in terms of my knowledge of intermarket relationships, is not good for the equity markets, because so I have something to show. One sec to you guys. Yeah. So I had I wanted to show this news to you guys. So the World Gold Council reported that the central bank bought a historic high of 374.1 tons of gold this year. What does this mean? This simply means that the reserve banks around the world are just jumping, or are just allocating their funds towards a safe investment, which is gold. If the reserve banks around the world thought that the market or the equity markets are going to do well in this year, they would not have done this. They did this because they wanted their capital to be allocated in a safe environment, which is usually gold. So gold at all-time highs, copper doing the bottom. It's really not favorable at this moment. And at the same time, looking at the charts of Nifty, it is quite concerning for me, because I would like love this market to do a all-time high. I would love Nifty to go to 19,000, 20,000. But I would love to also see the other scenarios, such as gold starting to fall down, copper starting to go up, and then I will be purely long on the Indian markets. Also, let's look at the charts of USDINR. This is another one of my favorite charts. So this has been in a range of 83 almost, and 80.5. It has been doing a build up kind of a formation, and I think it might break out this time from 82 from 83 levels. And this will be very bearish for our markets, as USD INR going up is bearish for the equity markets, because we are a net importer of crude oils as a country, India, and we buy crude oil in dollar. Most of our crude oil, given that the situations are changing now, we are buying crude oil from Russian rupees, but we still majorly buy crude oil in the dollar. And if dollar breaks out, it will be bad for our markets, because our fiscal deficit will increase. We have to pay more dollar to buy the same amount of crude oil which we were doing before. So this situation is not ideal for our equity markets. If dollar breaks out, our market might fall, and this is what the charts tell me. So that's the reason I'm concerned about the markets going forward. I would love to stay cautious on Bank Nifty. This can be a double top sort of formation that we can do right here. Can be. This was a previous top. We are again on a similar top. Nifty is already doing a lower high. I think this is some kind of a fifth wave. So fifth wave, generally markets tend to move in a five-wave structure. And so just in a nutshell about Elliott wave. So I'm still a student of Elliott wave theory, and I have not I've not mastered it yet, and still a student. So just some thoughts that I have about the market. So we are in a fifth wave, fifth wave is generally end of a market structure. So markets tend to move in a five-wave structure, and after the fifth wave we usually get some sort of a correction. So I think this is currently a fifth wave on the markets, and we are likely to get some sort of a correction. I'm hoping that we again come here and test this trend line on Nifty at least for a while, and then we head up, given that the other situation which I told you about is sorted out. Like that is also in our favor. All copper, gold, USDINR. So given that, I would everything goes well, I would like Nifty to make a new all-time high in the future. But for now, I'm a little bit concerned about the way market has been going up, and I think all of us should be on the back foot, play small quantities intraday, because the day market will fall, it will fall viciously, and we will not get time to cover our shorts, cover our longs. So this was about Nifty. So just one of the some stocks that I've been watching, and they are completely mind blowing, and I love the way they are performing. So I'll just show you the chart of the reality sector. So this is one of my favorite sectors as of now. So it is currently at its resistances, but it has made a double top kind of a formation. And if there is a breakout, I think we are at least likely to go till this trend line. And then if we cross this 570 levels, I think it is a cup and handle breakout. If you guys know what a cup and handle is, this is a cup, this is a handle, and we might see these levels again. So we might, I think this will be the case if the bull run continues in our market, and reality sector will be my favorite sector, out of which the DLF as a stock is one of my favorites. Today it has gone up almost 10%. I almost not, it is up almost 8%. So this is the chart of an hour. I'm pretty amazed to see this price action today on the charts, and yeah, I hope DLF. I have targets on DLF as 15, 515, 580 approx, and 730. So I am bullish on DLF with a stop loss of today's low. This is my final ultimate stop loss of 440. If DLF has to go up, it will hold this 440 level, because the volume that we have seen today is huge. Once again, our this is not a advice. This is just how the way I look at charts, and I just want you guys. I want you to share my ideas with you guys. Also, just one thought, one being now being rational about the markets. So DLF showing high volume. This is a breakout for now, but this can be a market top as well if we are not doing a bull phase right now. So let's see if we see a continuation to this price action tomorrow. I love the charts of DLF. If the price action continues towards upside, I will be long on the stock with the final and ultimate stop loss of 420, 440. Now, my another favorite chart is Godrej Properties. So Godrej Properties is at 1400 levels. Previously, on my Telegram, I had already told about this stock that I've been watching it. And this is the chart of an hour. Once again, this is a part of reality sector. So I have 470 as one of my targets, 530 and 1670. I've put in the stocks in my long-term portfolio, and I'm long on this sector. So yeah, I just wanted you guys to see this chart. So one good observation in this chart, why I think this is a very good chart. Look at this. This is a weekly 200 EMA. This chart in its lifetime has hardly come below this, and now it had come below this in March, and it has again gone above this. So look at the way the stock rallies after it comes above its 200 EMA. So that's why I'm contemplating on the upside, and I love the charts. Let's see what happens. So don't leave any dips on this charts. And the final stop loss will be 1246 for the long-term portfolio. That's the 200 weekly EMA. So yeah, that was all for today. I just wanted you guys to I just wanted to share with you guys these all important things which I feel about the market going forward. I just want you all to be cautious and hope for the best. Just one another chart which I wanted to show all of you. This is the chart of Tata Motors. I had given a buy around 460 levels. It is currently at 530 levels. I'm expecting, I've revised my target 3 as 570, as both of the targets were achieved, and it still has a room for expansion. let's see how it goes. So CNX Reality and CNX Automobile is Auto is one of my favorites index at the moment for going long. This is completely outperformer as it is at its all-time high. It has been outperforming Nifty since a very long time, and it is continuing to do so. And the favorite stocks for CNX Auto for me is Tata Motors, and I'm betting on it for the long term. I hope this video has helped you guys, and I hope you guys stay on the right side of the market. And I'll keep coming in again and again to update you guys about the important all the important factors that I think we need to consider before taking positions in the market. So cheers guys, have a good day, bye, see you.